It was a Saturday morning in June of 2008. And I was at the street festival for Kerr Street. And my business was only a couple of days old. Our grand opening was just a few days away. And I was excited. I had set up my booth. I put up my little pop-up banner that said Pole Fit Nation on it, classes, parties. I set up my pole stage, and I was going to show everybody about how pole dancing for fitness can be so much fun and empowering. And I was going to tell my story to everybody at this street festival. You see, I didn't know I was going to become a pole dancer. I'm actually an early childhood educator. And I worked for the region of Halton and Sheridan College, and I was set. I was full-time employed with benefits, pension, paid vacation. I had it all. But I was unhappy. I was overweight, bored, and I felt like I was the oldest 30-year-old around. So it wasn't until a friend said to me, "Hey, let's go take a pole dancing lesson." And I was like, "Oh, no. Good mamas don't do the pole." But I took that lesson, and I fell in love. So I started to take class after class after class, started to lose weight, found biceps that I've never seen before, felt curves I haven't seen for a long time. And I found a new excitement and joy of life. Then my maternity leave came to an end, and I had to make a decision. Go back to ECE, early childhood education, or start my own business, open my own studio, so I can share this joy with others. So here I was, with my stand-up stage and my pole and ready to hand out all my business cards, a brand new Pole Fit Nation tank top on and my shorts. And I started to do demonstrations that morning, climbing the pole, inverts, fireman spins, and a crowd would start to gather, and I'd hand out my cards and tell them to come take classes, and it was going so well. But across from me, there was this lady, and she was in the booth across from me, and she's staring me down. She's glaring at me, and I can tell she's angry at me. Have you ever had this happen to you where you know someone's mad at you, and you know you did something to make them mad, but you're not quite sure? So you feel inside that a confrontation is coming, and you know it's about to start. Well, she bounced right out of her booth, and she comes right up in front of me, and there's a crowd of people, and she looks me in the eye, and she says, You are a vulgar woman, and you need to stop. Cut it out. Everybody was staring at me. And I tried to stop her, and I tried to say, "Hey, no, it's just fun. It's just fitness. It's not what you think." But she had already left, and she was back in her booth. And everybody was just looking at me. So I decided just to step away from my pole stage, and I reached and I grabbed my track pants, and I put them back on. And for the rest of the time, I decided, I'll just hand out my business cards. I won't touch the pole. I won't do anything. And if somebody says to me, "Well, can you do a demonstration?" I'll just say, "Oh, no. No, I'm really tired right now. I've been doing demonstrations all morning. Just come to the studio and I'll show you then." And so I did. Just hand out the cards. And it wasn't until this lady came by with her 2 children in the stroller. Very little children, 2 boys. And she came up to me, and she saw the pole, and she said, "Oh, I've heard so much about this. This is so cool. Can you tell me more about it?" So I told her about the classes, and she's like, "Oh my God, that is so cool. Could you do something for me? Can you do a demonstration?" I'm like, "Oh, no, come. No, seriously, I really want to see this because, to be honest with you, I'm all about kids right now, and I don't feel very good, and I feel just lost. Can you show me what pole dancing is?" And it was in that moment I saw the woman that I used to be a year ago in this mom. And so I said, okay. So I quietly took off my track pants. I kind of looked over, and the lady was still watching. I took off my track pants and put them off to the side. And I did a little fireman spin. And the mom's eyes lit up. So I climbed to the top of the pole, and I sat down. And she said to me, "I'm signing up. I'll see you on Monday." And it was in that moment that I realized there's always going to be someone making fun of me. There's always going to be someone who doesn't like what I do. There's always going to be somebody who has an opinion of what I do for a living. And there's also always going to be someone who's going to be inspired and see joy and take action and want to join in. So it's my responsibility to put myself out there into the world, face what I need to face, and show the joy. So, to all you vulgar people in the audience, this performance is for you.